Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57.
Stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now Balaj. Now the ball comes loose. And he's got room. Touchdown, New York. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
4 yards the pickup, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Wade. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Balaj. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Aaron Donald.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down. Third and long.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The line of scrimmage left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. McDonald sets to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second down. It's Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for Washington touchdown. Scampering home from 19
14 yards out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They run it with Balaj. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Caleb Balaj, 39 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two. Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Jets 8.
So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This is Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on second down, McDonald. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
is Washington 18. Jets.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on first and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Johnson. Potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Fournette. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. On the run, it's Fournette. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be second and very short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McDonald. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson there to make the grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 44 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched from over good.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what do the counters same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but number 3 gets into enemy territory. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side of the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion
another pick six in the Super Bowl. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Wade. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, McDonald. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Beckham there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaked.
And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And they take a knee. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.